Comments. Oh, now it's going. Oh my God. Piece of crap. Welcome to the Wrestling Council. Everything is shit. If that's the way that this show's gonna go, man, I'm about ready to just say screw it. But welcome to the Wrestling Council. I am your host, Comic Book Bob. I'm joined by my good friend Hollywood Frank.
That's the boom, baby. That's what we got there.
Oh my God!
Crazy start, man. Crazy start.
Hell? We're just talking about all the cool new stuff that StreamYard is putting in, and doesn't want to start.
Boom.
Anyway, before that though, let's take a look at everybody that's here to the Mountain Cito said, "What's up? What's up, Mountain Cito?"
I guess my shirt makes it, man. Want to raise some hell? That's
yes,
what
sir.
Rob's doing today, man. We'll just,
oh my
with
God!
With the start.
Higgs Villain said, "Sup?" Said, "Still home, week from COVID." I feel you, man. I'm still getting over the tail ends of that crap. That stuff sucks, but stay home, get yourself healthy, man. And yeah, it's nasty stuff, but we are here as always every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking about all the news in wrestling. And this week we're talking about Beach Break.
Yeah.
Your boys are going to Beach Break tomorrow, and it's gonna be long. It's like we're gonna be there for like 5 hours, man. This is gonna be like WrestleMania. Good Lord, man. It's because we're
gonna be there longer than that, man. We still gotta get there early so we can stand outside. So actually,
well, I'm talking about the show itself, just the show itself. Leg Kicks here. He says, "Hail! What's up, my friend?"
This is the last time Rob and I went to AEW at the Wolfstein Center.
Yep.
Long line. By the time we got inside, most of the vendors sold out of everything.
Yep. They were sold out of almost everything. We ended up getting a jacket and a hat each. I think. And that was it.
Yep.
But
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Hello.
What's up?
What's up? Hicks Villain said, "Feel better, Malcito. Are you guys staying the night?" We live like I live like 45 minutes outside of Cleveland at most.
I don't even think that.
Well, to where from where we're going. But yeah, like I live about that. Frank's. Are you coming into your mom? Are you coming to your mom's tomorrow, or are you just going straight to get me?
After this podcast, I am packing up some stuff, and it's my mom's tonight because I am not dealing with that in the morning.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Right? It's like we were talking. Show's called Beach Break. We just had a massive snowstorm. A foot and a half of snow on the ground outside, but it's still going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and get into our favorite segment. You guys all know it. We know it. It's the good, the bad, the ugly. I think you went last week, so it's my turn, right?
Yes, you.
All right. So the good. We are finally, and Leg Kick actually mentioned this. He brought this to my attention the other day, but we are finally getting God versus the Good Brothers. Took a while to get there. It should have happened last year.
Well, yeah, but it's happening.
it's happening, and that's the cool thing, man. It's finally happening. Probably gonna happen. Like I was just saying, that it's probably gonna happen on. It's either gonna happen on Impact's next big show or New Japan's next big show. I think we'll get a little bit of crossover, but I'm thinking it's probably gonna happen on No Surrender, which is I think middle of February next month. So about 3-4 weeks, we should finally get, and it's gonna be friggin' awesome, by the way. We are finally gonna get the Gorillas of Destiny versus the Good Brothers. Hell yeah. And hopefully even more crossover than that. So let's hope. The bad. There's a lot of weirdness going on. A lot of contracts are coming up on AEW's end. And for some reason people are like, the fans that have drawn lines in the sand are getting a little ugly about AEW letting some of these guys go. Brian Cage, his contract's coming up. Leo Rush has already announced that he's leaving. And a couple of people, Peter Avalon, and Marco Stunt. But Marco left because he's pursuing a music career, so that's why he left. The good guys don't need to go F themselves. There's one of the guys I'm talking about right there. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are going after AEW, saying, they go, oh, see, you guys are all mad about them releasing people in WWE. And here now we got the guys from early contracts that are going to be leaving AEW. The difference is AEW is not firing anybody. They're just not renewing the contract.
Right.
So, and then, this is just further stuff, more of the swole stuff and things coming out there. People trying to find things to get pissed off about. Wherever these guys land, they're going to do well. They're going to do well.
Yep.
Boogie Benny the Good, the meme floating around comparing drunk mocks to healthy mocks. Oh my God. That's going to be a huge part of it. That was almost my my good. That was John Moxley returning, but I had to throw. I've been waiting for that damn match so long. I had to put it out there as my good. But that was my bad. And then the ugly. My family's still continuing to struggle with COVID. My sister, she was just she had to go back to the hospital today. She's having it rough. So, and then there's other people out there. Maldacito, he's struggling with COVID. It's messed up stuff, guys. So take care of yourself, and yeah, we'll get through it. But that's my good, my bad, my leg. What do you got, brother?
The good. Beach break tomorrow, baby.
It's gonna be freaking awesome.
Got some good matches. CM Punk's gonna be there. You got some good matches. I hope Johnny G's tomorrow.
Dude, if he debuts there tomorrow, people are gonna lose their shit. And the other thing too, the Briscoes are. I mean, we've been saying it for months now, but they're a possibility because last night at the not last night, but the night before, I believe, at the GCW show, they dropped the GCW tag team belts, which would pretty much free them up to do whatever they want. Yeah, that Bubba Ray shit was really annoying, man. That pissed me off. But yeah. All right, but what you got for your?
But beyond that, it was good to see Moxley. I mean, he's him, and then that little standoff or stare down, I guess, with him and Bryan Danielson was cool. The bad,
the stare down with dude. Dude, is it weird? These guys have faced each other in WWE before, but is it weird that I find this way more compelling than anything they did in WWE? Yeah, there was a lot of ugly this week. Gunther. But all right, so what about your bad?
The bad is just the continuation of whatever they're doing with Alexa Bliss. Come on. I have
What are you
no
gonna?
idea.
Lexa's coming back, guys. What are we gonna do? Well, we figured we'd just do what we were doing before. Yeah, because it went over so well last time. It was great. Jeez.
And my ugly people might like it. I don't know, but the segment with Otis, Chad Gable, Randy Orton, and what's his name?
Riddle
last
Riddle.
night. The spelling bee. Really? It was spelling bee, and then Otis even spelled his word wrong, but they said he got it right. Wow.
Yeah, it's they are bringing Alexa back. That's one of the rumors is that she's starting off with the whole Fiend thing, and then she's going to become the goddess again. So we'll see. But what would you say, man?
Just the academic challenge thing. 3 things. Like next week is supposed to be some kind of scooter race or something like that. I don't know.
This reminds me of that segment that they did with the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders.
Yeah.
Remember? They were like freaking ninjas and dragons and shit.
And speaking of rumors, a couple of rumors, possibly Ronda Rousey next Saturday.
Yeah. Well, she's gonna be at WrestleMania, definitely.
At Royal Rumble. She could be there.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the Rumble. Frank and I decided that we were going to live stream it this Saturday. We'll talk more about that. Some of the surprise stuff that's coming from that. But dude, I don't even. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. And Nick Khan came out and admitted that WWE has received phone calls and other correspondence from people interested in buying the company.
Yes,
he stated they're not for sale.
Yeah,
he
said they're always entertaining. They're always entertaining offers. So. Yeah, like everybody knows that's what was going on. So there you go. That's our good, our bad, our ugly for this week. But there was a lot more, man. There was the Gunther, freaking Walter, who's the
why? You know the guy
they want to own the name, man. That was just such a bad look, though, man. It was like. And everyone's saying, "Oh, it was just an accident." I was like, "No, it's not." Listen, the people that are in charge of putting those things together, that are putting together these characters and packaging, they can get on the internet just as easily as everybody else. Okay,
Boogie.
Yep, yeah. Let's not pretend that these guys can't do exactly what everybody else did the minute that name came up and see, oh, this guy was Gunther Stark was a Nazi U-boat captain. Let's not pretend that they haven't been kind of pushing that kind of thing with Walter from the start. Okay. Like linking with Imperium, the look and everything, the fact that he's Austrian, which is different, but WD doesn't give a shit. So, yeah. Hey, stop it. I'm doing this. Been watching old school Ring of Honor PWG this week. Much better than watching Raw or SmackDown. Yeah, we'll talk about a little bit of that. But Courtney said, hell, I won't waste my money on WWE. You can just listen to us roast it. Then it'll be fun. I really want to see your poster for tomorrow. Yeah, I got because of being sick and everything, I haven't had a lot on it, but I got an idea. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to pull it off before we leave. But
and I'll be doing some videos and tweeting stuff out and that while we're there too. So
yep. GI Bro said name isn't whatever, man. It's it was stupid, but anyway, let's talk about some of the good stuff that happened this week. Moxley coming back. God, dude. The fact that there's always one guy, you know. The fact that one guy had to say something stupid, but the way that Moxley just like leaned into it, man. He's like, and the fact they left it in. They left it in the show because people don't realize this. These shows are on a delay. they have like a 6-second delay. They could have bleeped out that F-bomb they dropped. Nope, they left it in there because it was perfect. And but then the way everybody was hanging on his every word in that promo, man, it was fantastic. And the follow-up match on Rampage, I liked that they said, listen, he's not going to be at 100%. There's the ring rust.
Yep.
Boo said, stop. Good equals FTR versus R&R. Rock and Roll Express at Big Time Wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that. That was good. Did Mox get hair restoration too? He's just healthy, dude. He's just healthy, man. I think the alcohol was really messing him up, and he's leaner. He's really lean now. He's way leaner than he was. He's in great physical condition. You could tell his mental clarity is there, because I don't know, some of his promos before he left were a little janky, but I don't know. Maybe he got hair extensions. Who knows? But it was awesome, man. That was to me, that was like, it was the best thing that happened on the entire show. And that's with a freaking promo from Cody that was like, damn.
Yep.
But yeah, it was impressive. It was an impressive show.
Yeah, and then you got the lights out match tomorrow night, and
dude, the mixed tag match was actually pretty good. It told a really good story.
It was.
So, but yeah, that was dude. Cody's promo was awesome too. The man doesn't get enough respect. I mean, I understand. I'm just like everybody else. I feel like being a heel is his natural state, but that promo was awesome. It did. I do think his promo went a little long though. I think he rambled a little bit, like Hicks Villain was saying. I think he rambled. I think he did ramble a little bit, but still, fire promo, man.
I expect a little bit more from the Shawn Spears CM Punk match.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that. I need you to do me a favor. I gotta run and take care of something real quick. Can you entertain everybody for a minute?
Sure, of course I can. So, yeah, Shawn Spears CM Punk, just to me, just way too short. It didn't need to be that short. I mean, and always going through the guys that MJF throws up there until he gets to MJF, but way too short. And they're turning the screws a little bit every week with Wardlow and MJF. I think it's coming. If it doesn't happen tomorrow, because Wardlow is from Cleveland. You would think if he brings him out, if they bring him out, he's going to get a huge pop, which wouldn't be good for MJF. So I'm not sure if Wardlow is going to come out tomorrow or not, but nice to see that heel turn tomorrow. And then Johnny G, please bring Johnny G out tomorrow. That would be out freaking standing. Oh, and Courtney, because I know you're always asking, where's it at? My drink of choice. Oh yeah. Bolt House, blue goodness. It's good for you. Yeah, and then yeah. I think the Punk Spear should have gone a lot longer, and yeah, Lance Archer is a monster. I mean, he's Murder Hawk. And he needs to just go out there and be like a Hobbs or even be like Wardlow was with CM Punk and just beat him up around and have that be a short match. So it is what it is. I thought that I expected more from Shawn Spears when he came to AEW. I really did, and I just don't think he's getting the what he needs from AEW. I think he's a great talent, and I think he deserves a better push than what he's gotten. And then move on to that because I did watch Raw yesterday, and I don't know why I did, but that whole Arcade Bro versus the Alpha Academy, it was awful. Like, come on. And then it's a scooter race or something next week for part 2, and then I don't know what's going to happen for part 3 the week after that. I honestly really don't care. The whole Alexa Bliss thing with the shrink is, oh my God, really. Move on from that. Why am I looking for Christopher Daniels? What? Veer Mahan. Oh, what is that going to be? He's going to be. Is he going to be the next Lars Sullivan there, and then he'll have a sit down with Michael Cole, and then a week later he's going to be gone. Veer Mahan. Like, who's he going to put up against? And then another talk about surprise entrance we talked about earlier. They're talking. The rumor is that maybe Braun Breaker will be at. Veer is never coming. Braun Breaker might be at Royal Rumble. Him and I can't remember who else might be there. But I know
dude, there's all kinds.
Braun Breaker is a rumor to be there.
Yeah, Walter Gunther.
Walter, boy.
Gunther.
But yeah, we'll see. I mean, right now I think it's 9 women and 5 or 6 men that still haven't been announced yet.
Yeah, there's going to be a bunch of
that.
There's going to be a bunch of celebrities. I mean, Summer Rae, WWE legend Summer Rae. They put that graphic up. They were getting roasted for that. Veer's going to come and he's going to go.
Like I said, it's going to be like Lars Sullivan.
Yeah. It's going to be like, hey, he's here. And then, no, he's not. But I understand why they did the CM Punk, Sean Spears, why they did the way they did, because one of the big things that Max has been saying is that Punk can't go anymore. He can't finish, he can't finish guys off that he should stomp. So I think that's why they did it. I just feel bad for Sean Spears. But
that's what I was saying. I mean, he really hasn't gotten the push that he deserves in AEW.
Yeah.
I mean, they had him with Tony Blanchard, and they had that glove, that single glove.
Yeah,
and I thought maybe we're gonna do something with them then, and it's like, no.
Well, it's kind of the thing that's happened with Jericho. That's happened with everybody that's surrounding MJF. It's they were kind of put on the back burner a little bit. They turned it into a storyline. You know what I mean?
Speaking of which, they turn on Jericho tomorrow?
Might. The one thing I will say is they do have a few heel tag teams. There's a lot more babyface tag teams than there are heel tag teams, though. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Yeah. With the Lucha Brothers being out, because of even though Phoenix is supposed to be back in a couple more weeks. Spears missed his moment. It's just not going to happen. Chairman is there as a coach. Yeah, it kind of feels that way. But I can't forget. Maldacena said, I can't wait for them to introduce Braun Breaker's brother, Dawn. That name is so bad. But he's the one bright spot in NXT right now. Everything else is crap over there. It's so bad over there right now. But Lance coming back was great. I thought that was great. I don't like that he stomped the shit out of Kazarian like he did. Well, no, I do like it. I do like that he stomped the shit out of Kazarian. I just think it took too long.
That's what we were just talking about. Who was it? Hicks villain.
Let me see him looking here. Yeah, there you go. Punk Spears should have went longer, and Lance Cash should have gone shorter. I understand why Punk Spears. I want to see Punk have great matches, man. So,
Yeah,
but
and Lance is the murder hawk. I mean, he just
yeah,
should go out there and just wreak
he should
havoc.
have
Especially,
he should have wrecked Kazarian.
I said he should have been like when Hobbs wrestles, or even when Wardlow was wrestling Punk last week.
Mm-hmm.
He should have just cleaned the floor with Kaz
Yeah.
and just build that monster to going up against Hangman.
Yeah,
But
they
yeah,
yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
The next match, what was it? Was it the women's match, Sky Blue versus Serena Deeb? The way that they're building up Deeb is the way that they should build up.
Yep.
That they should build up Archer. She came in there and she freaking wrecked, dude. That match, what she did to Sheeta, that immediately elevated her to like top heel. You know, so Christopher Daniels is, yeah, he's been doing that weird that goofy thing on Being the Elite. But yeah, but I'm really high on Serena Deeb, man. They've needed another top woman in the division, and the fact that she's finally over her injuries and everything, yeah, just push her to the moon. All right, I'm gonna be Mr. Debbie Downer a little bit. Sting and Darby versus the Acclaimed. I didn't think it was as good as that. It wasn't bad. I just don't think it was quite as good as everybody says it was. Okay. Sue me. I can't. I'm sorry. I mean, I love Sting. I love Darby. Darby's going to be a top guy in that company going forward for a long time. Well, until as long as his body holds out. The Acclaimed have gotten a lot better. See, that's the thing though. That's the thing though, Courtney. They're supposed to get on your nerves. That's the whole gimmick. That's the whole gimmick. The fact that he sucks as a rapper. He's just annoying. You know, that's exactly how you're supposed to feel about those guys. I am so terrified every time I see Sting doing stuff like he was doing them, man. I get it. He's freaking Sting. He's in amazing condition.
Sting.
He moves better than guys, 10, 15 years younger than he is. We just call you Bob. We know who you are. But yeah, I don't want to see these guys. I don't want to see these guys get hurt. I don't want to see. He doesn't need to be taking risks like that. I know it was an amazing moment for a lot of people. The guy's 62 freaking years old and he's doing shit like that. But we all know what happened to that guy and how close it came to being over, with that guy, with Sting. So, but yeah, I thought Dynamite was great. Rampage. Okay. Mox versus Ethan Page. I love that Ethan Page is getting more time. Ethan Page I really like Ethan Page. I like the psychology of that match. I like the way that they let you know that Mox had been gone for a while. And the way that match went is exactly the way that it should have gone, because it let Ethan Page showcase, how good he is. He's a really good wrestler, But the way it ended was great. And then the walk-off, man, with him and Bryan Danielson, like I said, I don't know why. I'm way more excited for that match happening in AEW than I would ever be for that match in WWE.
Yeah, they're not handcuffed by WWE's way of doing things.
Like about Roderick Strong and Marina Shafir opening their new clothesline and possibly leaving NXT. Yeah, I 100% think he is. I think Roddy is definitely leaving. Now is he going to AEW? Who knows?
Put all four of them together again.
I wouldn't be surprised. Marina she's already in AEW. Yeah, that's right. But I thought the opening match was great, dude. The match that stole the show, Trent versus Nick Jackson. Dude, people forget how good these guys really are. Trent has always been like Trent's always been that one of those guys that's right on the cusp of really taking off, and then something happens and it completely derails him. Like it's like an injury or something like that happens. But dude, those guys can go. Those guys have wrestled each other a lot, and those guys can go. I mean, they can go. So and people forget how good Nick is too. Like Nick. There were moments, there were shades of Shawn Michaels during that match from Nick. And dude, that's even though we didn't get the match we wanted, we didn't get Roppongi Vice versus the Young Bucks, which is something that everybody wanted. The match that they were able to put on was awesome, dude. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of this whole Hook and what's his name? Oh my God. Oh my God, what's his name?
The guy that he wrestled that night, Serpentico?
No. Shoot. He was going up against Cody before. I can't remember his name now. One of the training guys.
Oh, Anthony Ogogo?
No. Help me out. Who?
I'm trying to help you.
He's been QT Marshall. That's
QT Marshall.
QT.
Okay.
Yeah. That whole thing with Hook and QT Marshall.
He's got look. Marshall is that guy that they use to build up younger stars and make them and help them elevate. And that's exactly what Hook needs. That's going to be QT Marshall is going to be the first match that Hook has where we get to see Hook do anything, real beyond, look like a badass. I'm high on Hook. I think he's going to be really good. I really do. He's obviously green. It's going to take time. He needs to learn how to tell a story in the ring and things like that. But I think I'm high on the guy. He's got all his fundamentals down. And being Taz's son, I mean, we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, come on. Hook is the what did the 5 fingers say to the face type guy to QT. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Leg kick said, who would be with Omega and the Bucks to take on Undisputed when Omega returns? Hangman. Because you know what's going to happen. If Roderick Strong does come, just don't call yourself a hooker. If Roderick Strong does come to AEW, then what's going to happen. Adam's going to turn on. There's going to be the big, brush up between them and between the Bucks and Red Dragon. He's going to side with Fish and Kyle O'Reilly.
Yep.
And Roderick Strong's gonna make number 4, and then it'll be Kenny and the Bucks getting the crap kicked out of them because they're beaten down by numbers, and they're gonna get saved by Hangman.
Yep.
That's the way I would do it.
We'll just call it Hooker Mania, Courtney.
Hooker Mania. Does he? Okay, let me ask you a question. Is his name going to be problematic? Is his name going to be problematic going forward?
As long as they don't put an eye patch in
I don't think it's a problem. I haven't seen any weird jokes or anything about it yet. But
as long as they don't put an eye patch on him and a parrot on his shoulder, he'll be fine.
Yeah, that would be bad. That's WWE, man. If he was in WWE, that'd be the first thing. Hook. Hey, whoa! Wasn't there a pirate named Hook? Let's give him an eye patch. It's good shit. Okay, we got to talk about this Jade Cargill Anna Jay match. All right, this is the best match that Jade Cargill has had in her entire career. This is the best match she's had, period. Yeah, Julia Hart's already got the eye patch gimmick. Yeah, we all know where that's going to. So
you can never have enough pirates.
Yeah, you can. yeah, I'm pirated to death, man. I'm pirated out. I don't need any more pirates. But
Jade and Jay.
Jade and Anna Jay. Both of them still developing. Anna Jay. This match really showed me that Anna Jay has developed a lot. Because she helped carry Jade. She helped carry Jade through this match. Yeah. Jade, I mean, granted, she only threw like 2 moves, but she kept doing like that leg, that pump kick.
Yeah.
She did that thing, what, like 5 times?
About right.
Yeah. And at least she's getting that move down, because some of the, and Anna Jay, the way she sold some of those friggin' kicks, man, it looked like she killed her. Yeah, it was way better than I was expecting. Was it great? No. Is Jade gonna be, like, they really need to stop doing these longer matches. They're not her forte. She's not gonna be in there every time with somebody that can really help make her look good. Just Goldberger, man.
Yep,
that's what you gotta do.
The same thing. You gotta go. She gotta be like Goldberg, in and out, done, out.
3, 4. I mean, her entrance takes 5 minutes. But here's the thing, though, Courtney. That's storytelling in the ring. That's something that she's still learning. That it just wasn't organic for her to do that. That's what somebody who's really truly skilled would have done. Jade's got a lot of upside, dude. She looks like $1 million. She's the new freaking China, dude. She's a freaking monster, and they need to book her like a monster. Just go in there, have 3-4 minute squash matches, and and as she develops, as she gets better, maybe you add a move here, maybe you add a move there. Just build her up. But right now, man, I don't need to see her in a 10-12 minute match. Blessedly, Jade Berg.
Hey, if that works to get her over, get her going, then fine.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't agree with Brian Alvarez all the time, but he was right when he said, in your company, in your wrestling company, you can have one Goldberg. You can have one person that looks that part, and you book them that way. You can do that. It worked for WCW. That's why Goldberg is a legend. He's not the best dude in the ring, but they knew how to use him. He's going to hit her with the taser. That's about like the way that if they're going to have somebody beat her, man, that'd be about the way to do it. Like, just like have them just come in there and just beat her down with baseball bats and freaking tase the crap out of her or something. And you got to do something to stop the monster.
My guess would be either Ruby Soho or Ty Conti
to beat her.
No, to taser her.
To taser her. Yeah, I could see Ruby Soho doing it. I could see Anna Jay doing it. I could see a lot of people doing it, but I thought this was by leaps and bounds. This is her best match to date. But man, they really got to stop putting her in these long matches. She's gonna look suspect. She's gonna look. I understand she needs the time to develop and everything, but you put a belt on her. You made her a champion.
You're really exposing her by drawing out these matches.
Yeah, and put her on TV every week. And if that's what you're gonna do, you better make her look like a monster.
And she shouldn't have a big move set.
Nope. But all right, man, we got to talk about. All right, do we want to talk about? I'm debating whether I want to talk. No, I don't. I don't want to talk about Raw. Raw was.
I talked about that while you were gone.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good. I don't want to talk about Raw. We got to talk about Beach Break, brother.
Tomorrow
night.
One day.
Lights out match. Adam Cole versus Orange Cassidy. So I've seen people. Matt Hardy with taser. Yeah. Yes, I did, Courtney.
Do you think if he's going to debut, do you think he comes out in that match and helps Cassidy beat Cole?
Johnny Gargano?
Yeah.
It's going to have to be, if he comes out, it's going to be one of two things. Either he's going to come out and he's going to help. He's going to help Orange Cassidy win that match. Considering that the big deal that they've made about Adam Cole not getting pinned, I could see that happening more. More likely though. I see something similar to when Cole and Danielson debuted. I see something more like that happening. It happens after the match. Something like that. Yeah, let's skip Raw and have a happier life. I don't know, man. There's a couple of things. It depends on what they're gonna do with them, man.
Right.
I could see him interfering in the TNT match, or coming out at the end of it. Yeah, Cody versus Sammy, which is going to be a really good match, by the way. I could see him coming out, inserting himself into that match. I could see him, like we just talked about, interfering in the Adam Cole match. Dude, I could see him coming out. How about this? He comes out during CM Punk's little segment, and we set up Johnny Wrestling versus CM Punk. I don't think that's going to happen because I think Punk is busy with the MJF feud.
Yeah, I wouldn't see that happening.
But if he weren't embroiled in that, I could see that. Dude, I could see him coming out interfering with the Inner Circle 2.0 Daniel Garcia trios match. I could see him coming out interfering in that.
I'm gonna go with Adam Cole.
I think that's the most logical, but like I said, it depends on what they want to do with him. Or do you think Luigi Pepperoni jumps Gold? Did you see that idea that somebody, one of the creators, I still haven't been able to confirm if that's real. That one of the creative on the main roster had some stupid friggin' like Italian chef gimmick for Ciampa. Which, dude, knowing Ciampa, he would have torn that guy's head off. So, but he's gonna challenge Danielson. I could see that.
So
I could definitely see that.
You got Luigi Pepperoni. Do you have Mario Meatball?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's what. What's his name? Not Kyle. Not
You could have Ciampa as Luigi Pepperoni. You can have Thatcher as Mario Meatball, and there's your tag team.
But Pete Dunne, Pete Dunne will come out as Mario Meatball. But I don't know, man. It's going to be really interesting. But all right, so let's talk about this. I think this Adam Cole versus Orange Cassidy match is going to be really a much different match than people are expecting. I think it's going to be brutal as shit. Which is we haven't seen Orange Cassidy in a like a hardcore match.
You seen this?
Oh, somebody's blading. Oh god, yeah, dude. In a lights out match, somebody's getting color, 100%. And like somebody's getting color in that match. All three of the men's roster matches, dude. The lights out match, the TNT championship match, because it's a ladder match and because it's Cody. Cody likes getting color, man. And Jericho Santana Ortiz versus Daniel Garcia in 2.0. I can see that one getting color. I think, I like that match. I really do think Santana Ortiz are going to turn on Jericho.
Yeah, so do I.
I think it's time, and I think that allows them to feud with Jurassic Express.
Jurassic Express,
yeah, and take that belts. Who I still say they should have been first before Jurassic Express. I understand. Somebody pointed out to me, and they were correct. Jurassic Express was one of the original tag teams that was signed back when AEW first started. But I just feel like Santana and Ortiz were like the natural progression. They should have been the next tag team champions. But and I think we get the disintegration of the inner circle. I think we get at the very least the beginning of it. Women's match, Red Velvet versus Layla Hirsch. I don't know if you've been keeping up on that, but the way that they turned Layla Hirsch heel was really good.
Yeah. It was a really good job. And yeah,
I agree. If you're gonna have, here's the thing: AEW doesn't do a lot of interference matches where because of interference you win. I think the last time they did that was with Moxley versus Kenny, right?
I think so.
It was Don Callis interfered in the match. They don't do it a lot, but and it's like I say, it's not that WWE does that. It's just they do it too much. So if you do that, have somebody in and it costs them the match, I'm down for that. That'll work. And like you said, it protects Cole, gives Orange a win, and it sets up Cole versus Gargano, which will be fan-freaking-tastic. Do you think Oney Lorcan is going to appear on a show, NWA, AEW, or Impact? He's going to show up somewhere. I definitely think he'll show up somewhere. Shoot, we might see him in the Rumble this weekend. It's if he does, I would prefer he went somewhere like NWA or Impact, where he'll be a much bigger player and won't get lost in the shuffle, which is starting to happen in AEW, which is the reason why I think AEW is letting some of these contracts expire.
Yeah.
I think they realize that their roster's bloated. They don't have top spots for every top level guy. And that's why I think Brian Cage is leaving. I think he's either going back to Impact or he might. Dude, if Brian Cage was smart, he'd go to NWA. Dude, immediately he's in the world title scene. Immediately.
Speaking of going somewhere, Keith Lee is a free agent next Wednesday.
Yeah, I know.
In Chicago.
Man, here's the thing. Like I said, one of the problems surrounding AEW right now is they've got so many toys to play with. You know, every one of these guys that you bring in now is a potentially a top level guy. You know, Keith Lee is potentially a world champion level guy.
He's potential. You could potentially have Wardlow turn on MJF tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Keith Lee come out as MJF's new bodyguard next week.
Yeah, see, I don't want to see Keith Lee in that role. I want to see Keith Lee like his Limitless role. Dude, that guy was destined for a world title.
He's trying to trademark that Limitless.
Yeah. So I would rather see all these top level guys who got thrown away by WWE because WWE is stupid. I'd rather see him go to a different promotion and be the guy, be one of the guys, than come into a promotion that's already bloated and be put on the back burner for 6 months and maybe never find his way into the world title rotation. Yeah, Bearcat's got some options. I agree. Dude, if he went to New Japan, he'd be the champion next month. Dude, New Japan is desperate for people right now. Like I said, my number one answer for most Western people right now is New Japan or NWA. It's those two. Because they will be inserted. They will be top level guys immediately. Especially someone like Keith Lee. Holy shit. Dude, yeah. Keith Lee versus Trevor Murdoch. Hell yeah. Mia Yim too. Yeah. See, again, I could see Mia Yim coming to the women's division in AEW and immediately being elevated to the level of like Ruby Soho. Okay. Um, they do. I think they do need one or two more top level women. They've got some good homegrown talent there, but I do think that they need that one more person to put them over the edge, put them over the top.
Now, Courtney, are you talking about Mia Yim in the Rumble or just Mia Yim coming back?
I think she's talking about going to AEW. What company she would go with? Because
Yeah,
she and Keith Lee are pretty much
right.
if you take one, you got to take the other.
Yeah, and Courtney, if Big Swole's in the Rumble, I think she's just Alana. She's just there and then thrown out real quick.
Yeah, which I mean, dude, man, you get a nice big fat paycheck to walk in and walk out. That's a lot of these people, a lot of these surprise people that are going to be there tomorrow, this weekend. That's what they're doing it for. They're just doing it for a quick paycheck, in and out, gone.
Yeah, and speaking of Saturday, because I think it starts at 8.
Yeah,
I think because we're going to live stream it, or not live stream, live react.
I'm going to live react to it
because we can't live stream it because
this channel will be gone.
Yeah. So join us for live react with Royal Rumble this Saturday.
Yeah.
But Ronda Rousey is training to come back, not just a one-off. She's training to come back and be back.
Well,
for a while, is what I've been reading.
Yeah, everything I've read is saying that they're a package deal. Thank you, Maldacito. I'm still sick. I'm gonna blame everything on COVID, man. But
for the next 6 months.
She's and the idea is for her to main event WrestleMania again. Well, if you're gonna do that, the most logical solution for like to put her back into the title scene is to win the Royal Rumble. So if she did come back, and it would be huge. It would be huge for WWE's women's division right now, because there's that everybody, as good as the match was, no, they didn't. None of the fans wanted it to be a 3-way. They wanted it to be Becky versus Ronda.
Yep,
that's what they wanted. They didn't want Charlotte inserted into it. It was a great match. It was one of the best women's matches of all time. But the ending was wonky. Everybody knew that that's what was going to happen. And, they don't want that. They want the 1v1. I think Ronda should come back to AEW because 3 of her women's horsemen are in AEW. Yeah, until the crowd boos her, she cries and quits again. Honestly, the reason why Ronda quit wasn't because they were booing her and everything. I think she quit because she did what she wanted to do. She got her money, and she was just like, "Yeah, I'm done. I don't care." She's not in it to be in it.
I'm gonna go have a kid, and I think another one that's gonna be could be a surprise entrant on Saturday is Lacey Evans.
Yep.
You haven't seen or heard from her in a long time.
Yeah, and I think they said that she's ready to come back.
Oh yeah, she's been ready.
God, what was it? Let me see the thing here. So let's see. I'm looking for the predictions. Let's see.
Yeah, Maldacito, for Ruby, I think she needs a mouthpiece like Paul Heyman, and we've said that before.
Yeah.
That's the driving force to help get her over or keep her going is that mouthpiece, because she can't talk on the mic.
No, she can't. And see, what was someone said that the Paige was possible.
Yeah, Paige is possible.
Paige is a possibility.
She's not having a Twitter beef with Sonya Deville, and it's possible that because I guess Sonya Deville is going to be in there, so it's possible that Paige comes out and eliminates Sonya from the match.
Yeah,
her and Naomi, or possible that Paige comes out and does a swerve and helps Sonya Deville eliminate Naomi. Who knows?
Yeah, there's a lot of like I said, there's a lot of things that could possibly happen. Now, so I did want to talk about one match
Uh-oh. For
on
Raw?
the Royal Rumble. On the Royal Rumble. On the Royal
okay.
Rumble. It's a match that everybody's been wanting. It just feels like they've gone about building it in a weird way, and that's Brock.
Reigns versus Rollins?
No, it's Brock versus Bobby.
Oh, yeah.
Lesnar versus Lashley. Dude, people have wanted that match for a long time. A long time. But, and for those of you, like, I've been watching the build of this. I know that most of the people that are listening didn't. It just doesn't feel like it has. If it almost feels like it's too late. It almost feels like the guild is off the lily. And it feels like they're doing this as a precursor to Brock versus Roman. So what's this? Brock is not going to be there, nor is Roman. Did they cancel the match? I didn't see anything about that.
I didn't see anything either.
Let me see here. WWE Royal Rumble 2022. Potential. No, they're still scheduled.
Yeah, Roman versus Reigns or Roman versus Rollins, and put something out yesterday. Nah, I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, Roman Reigns champion versus Seth Freak. Oh, Seth. Why did they put the freaking Rollins in there? Just Seth Rollins, for God's sake. Yeah. Brock versus Bobby. Yep, it's still on, so I don't see anything about them canceling it. See here, allow. Continue. Former champion discusses internally for WWE Royal Rumble match. Oh, Asuka. That's another one they're saying might show up. COVID happened. They put something out yesterday. I was just on their main site, and it doesn't seem CWB. Let me look here. Kill that. Boom. I'm not seeing anything. It's possible. I mean, COVID's COVID, so not on the main side. Okay, I'll monitor it, and I mean, it's possible. I read an article about it, though. Yeah, some of those articles I read them at arm's length.
Yeah,
because
you gotta take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, you got a lot of people spewing a lot of shit. But Asuka was another one that they said, dude, if Asuka comes back, she needs to win.
Yeah, that's
not going to happen, but that's what should happen. But yeah, it's so there's a lot of possibilities for the Rumble.
Yeah, and there's talk about Austin Theory last until the final 4 or 5 in the match whenever he comes out.
Yeah,
because McMahon is still pushing them to the moon, baby.
To the moon. Cameron Grimes. Dude, if Cameron Grimes comes out for the Royal Rumble, I'm gonna lose my shit. I love that guy. That's the other thing too. They said that there's a lot of potential for old school NXT guys to move up to the main roster and become cannon fodder for everybody else.
I would not be surprised if Booker T steps in.
I wouldn't either. Right now, well, what was it? Byron was not. Corey Graves was cleared.
Is he
to come back? Yeah, he was cleared, so he'll probably show up. Like we said, they need bodies. I'm not making any bets this time. no bets. But I think we're done here, guys. Like I said, I'm still feeling under the weather. We're at an hour. Yeah, we will be live reacting to the Royal Rumble. Even if you don't like the Rumble, just come hang out with us and just listen to us make jokes and have a few drinks and just generally try to have fun. And we will be making posts tomorrow, during beach break here in the frigid tundra of Cleveland, Ohio.
And
what's up? What's up, man?
That
there you go.
Is my Twitter handle, which I will be again posting stuff. I'll be doing some videos and posting stuff on Twitter. So if you want to see some of that stuff, right there.
Yep. But for myself, Hollywood Frank, Malicito said, later, fellas, have fun. Thanks everybody that joined us. Malicito, Courtney,
tomorrow, one more day.
Boogie, Leg
dub,
Kick,
baby.
And Hicks Villain, everybody that stopped in and hung out with us, guys. Thanks for being here. Be safe, be well. Take care.
Boom.